Machine Heart.
Okay, so this is a follow-up video to the industrial music performing live in alcohol. I just wanted to clarify a few things. I do drink alcohol. I do enjoy drinking alcohol, but as far as the live show goes, I don't drink too terribly a lot because I find that I get too stressed for the live show if I have too much to drink, and I also get stressed if I don't have a drink or two. So yeah, so this video in particular is about industrial music, inspiration, and alcohol. So writing industrial and using alcohol as a way of inspiring your creations, your musical creations, or whatever your creative endeavor is. I don't typically use alcohol to inspire my creations. I find the times that I have tried to use alcohol, at least when I'm writing lyrics, the lyrics have turned into shit. So when I come back to it the next day or whatever, I find that my lyrics are garbage, and it's like, what the fuck was I thinking here? So music is a different story. I've written a couple of songs while under the influence, although I can't recall any specific songs that I've been under the influence for. I think on this upcoming album there might be a couple of songs that I was under the influence, but I will be honest, there is definitely a romantic idea about being drunk or under the influence of alcohol or drugs or whatever and writing music. At least in the industrial scene, there's definitely that romantic idea that, you know, you get fucked up or you brap and, you know, you're drunk or you're high or whatever the fuck it is, and you start you write songs that way. And I will be honest, I would like to try that sometime. Maybe not for lyrics, but definitely for, just to see what comes out. I may try it in the future, but we'll see, because I know lyrically it's gonna turn into shit, but as far as the music goes, it might turn into something interesting. So I also wanted to say here that it is not a requirement of an industrial musician to be fucked up and fucked up on drugs or alcohol or whatever the fuck it is and write music. Quite frankly, I think it can aid in the inspiration, but I also think let things come out a lot easier, at least for some people, but I do not think it's a requirement. And I think, at least for me, generally, there have been a couple of times that I've been drunk and written music, but I think, it's not a requirement. So, and I think the idea of a brap, as Kevin Key had coined the term brap. Brap is essentially to get fucked up or get stoned or get drunk and write music or industrial music. And I think that's a cool idea. I think, it puts you in a different headspace, being under the influence of alcohol and writing and stuff. But once again, and I would like to try, getting drunk, and I don't know if I can reiterate this anymore, but I would like to try it, at least in the musical aspect. But it's not a requirement to get fucked up and write industrial music. And a lot of the older musicians in the scene, like Trent Reznor or various other musicians, they don't do drugs anymore. They don't use alcohol. And their music is great and excellent and all that kind of stuff. So I will say, for this new single that we've just released, Machine Heart, I definitely wasn't under the influence when I wrote it. I don't think there's any of the songs off this upcoming album that I was under the influence. There might have been one or two. if there was actually any time that I was under the influence. Typically, if I am like drunk or something and I'm writing something, I'll forget, and I won't recall being under the influence. So I may have been under the influence. I don't think I was, but yeah. So I think that's it for this video. I wanted to just kind of cover the topic of industrial music, inspiration, and alcohol, and you know, just kind of my thoughts surrounding it and surrounding the creative process and writing music and stuff like that, and whether or not it's a requirement and all that. And if you haven't checked it out yet, you can check out our new single, Machine Heart. You can find it on Bandcamp at twitch-official.bandcamp.com, or you can find it on most major streaming or pay-for platforms like iTunes, Google Play, Apple Music, and Spotify and such like that. So I'm kind of jacked on coffee right now. I had my morning coffee here, and a little jacked, so I'm a little got a little bit of energy here. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you feel this video has value, please share. If you know, I'm curious what you guys think of the idea of industrial music, inspiration, and alcohol, whether or not you use alcohol to inspire your musical creations. Leave your answers in the comments section, and you know, if you value what's on this channel, please hit that bell button to be notified when the new videos show up. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Fuck yeah.